question was asked to me that Pakistan and India came into existence on August 15th, 1947. But why does Pakistan celebrate its Independence Day on August 14th? Mahatma Gandhi tried their level best to stop the creation of Pakistan. They even offered the Prime Ministership of United India to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, but he refused. Lord Mountbatten was the last viceroy. He was sent to India with a task to stop the creation of Pakistan. Mountbatten also said in the same book that he was the one man who really made it impossible. Congress leaders happily agreed for the ego massage of Lord Mountbatten, but Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah defied British Raj. He changed the state. Jinnah tried his level best to disassociate Pakistan from the colonial legacy of British Raj. But unfortunately, after his death, Pakistan was gone in the hands of those who bowed down to imperial powers. It is unfortunate that Pakistanis celebrate Independence Day on August 14, but Pakistani media is still facing black laws. Pakistani parliament approved anti-media laws like PICA without any debate. British Raj ended in 1947, but its oppressive policies are still in place. Hello and Assalamu alaikum. I am Hamid Mir. Sometimes a question can be a powerful tool for uncovering a secret or a hidden historical truth. Many years ago, a question was asked to me that Pakistan and India came into existence on August 15th, 1947. But why does Pakistan celebrate its Independence Day on August 14th? I was aware that the source of this question was a book written by K.K. Aziz. The name of the book was Murder of History. And that book is in my hand. You can see this book. It is a critique of history textbooks used in Pakistan. But when a question was asked to me, I never had a clear answer to that question. I started my research to find a clear answer. I spoke to many historians and read some books. And I realized that it is so easy to ask questions, but so difficult to find the right answers. Ultimately, I found not only the answer to that one question, but I realized that many allegations against founder of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, were not true. Congress leaders like Shashi Tharoor often claims that Muslim League led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah was used for the British game of divide and rule. I'm showing you an article written by Shashi Tharoor. But facts are different from fiction. I was surprised to know that the British government and Mahatma Gandhi tried their level best to stop the creation of Pakistan. They even offered the Prime Ministership of United India to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, but he refused. Partition of India would not have happened had Jinnah become Prime Minister of United India. I discovered that history was definitely murdered in Pakistan, but history was slaughtered in India for suppressing the religious minorities. Today's Pakistan is definitely not a reflection of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's vision, but today's India vindicates the wisdom of Muhammad Ali Jinnah's ideology because his predictions are now coming true after many decades. Let me accept that as per the Indian Independence Act 1947 passed by the British Parliament, India and Pakistan were created on August 15th, 1947. No doubt about that. Pakistan's first postage stamps issued on 9th July 1948 did bear the date 15th August 1947. These stamps are available in a museum of the State Bank of Pakistan in Karachi. It is also a fact that in June 1948, Cabinet of Pakistan led by Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan decided to move Pakistan's Independence Day from August 15 to August 14 because the transfer of power ceremony in Pakistan was held on August 14, 1947. Another reason was that Indian Standard Time is 30 minutes ahead of Pakistan Standard Time since India became a free country at 00 hours on 15th August 1947. Pakistan's local time on August 14 was 11:30 p.m. and the country commemorates its independence on that day. The proposal to change the Independence Day was presented to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah for approval and he agreed for the change. I have more to tell you. It is an undeniable historical fact that the British government never wanted the partition of India and creation of Pakistan. British Prime Minister Clement Attlee sent his cabinet members to India in March 1946 to discuss transfer of power with the aim of granting independence to united India. This plan was called the Cabinet Mission Plan. Cabinet mission failed, and that was why Viceroy and Governor General of India, Lord Wavell, was replaced with Lord Mountbatten in February 1947. Mountbatten was a relative of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. He was a favorite uncle and a mentor of King Charles, who is the King of England today. Lord Mountbatten was the last Viceroy and Governor General of United India. He was sent to India with a task to stop the creation of Pakistan. Many historical documents available in Transfer of Power archives of the British Library in London and many books offer insights into the controversial role of Mountbatten in partition of the British India. He admitted many historical facts in a book titled Mountbatten and the Partition of India. This book contains a long interview of Mountbatten to two American journalists, Larry Collins and Dominique Lepere. This book was published in 1982 in India by Vikas Publishing House. Mountbatten admitted in this book that he was against the partition of India. One day, Gandhiji asked Mountbatten, "You must say to Jinnah Sahab, I will transfer power to you. I will ask you to be the Prime Minister. I will ask you to form a government to run a united India." This is page 33 of the book. Mountbatten agreed and ultimately he made this attractive offer to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. But that great man never showed any interest in becoming Prime Minister of United India. You can read this on page 35 of the same book. Mountbatten told Jinnah that the Pakistan scheme was unworkable and he must accept a united India. He used the term moth-eaten for Pakistan. Moth-eaten. Jinnah was undoubtedly bitter over Mountbatten's surrender to the demand of Congress for the division of Muslim majority provinces of Punjab and Bengal. Mountbatten accepted that demand of Congress only to pressurize Muhammad Ali Jinnah, but Jinnah Sahab never came under any pressure. Mountbatten then confessed, "I was trying every trick I could play on Jinnah. I was trying to appeal to him in every way I possibly could." This is page 39 of the book. Mountbatten miserably failed to change the mind of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. And then Mountbatten also said in the same book that if Mr. Jinnah had died of his illness about 2 years earlier, I think we would have kept the country unified. He was the one man who really made it impossible. This is page 42 of the same book. Mountbatten actually blasted all the allegations that Jinnah was a British agent and he created Pakistan with the help of the British government. These allegations were made against Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah by some so-called seculars or some religious fanatics, many times without any evidence. According to this book, Jinnah clearly told Mountbatten that no, I don't want to be part of India. I would sooner lose everything than be under a Hindu Raj. Hindu Raj. This is page 44 of the same book. Jinnah had no doubt that Congress leaders were fake seculars who actually wanted a Hindu Raj in India in the name of secularism. Mountbatten says in the same book, I will at once confess that I failed with Jinnah. I failed with Jinnah. This is the confession made by Lord Mountbatten on page 49 of this book. This book also gives us an idea of close coordination of Gandhi and Nehru with British Raj and resistance from Muhammad Ali Jinnah against the imperial power. It was Lord Mountbatten who selected the date of 15th August for the independence of India and Pakistan. He confessed in the same book, I had selected August 15 because it was the date of Japanese surrender in Second World War. This is page 74. Don't forget that the United States used nuclear bombs against Japan during the Second World War. The US targeted Japanese cities Hiroshima on August 6th and Nagasaki on August 9th. Japan surrendered on August 15th. Mountbatten was the supreme allied commander for Southeast Asia who received the surrender of Japanese forces in Singapore. August 15 is the National Liberation Day of South Korea and North Korea because this region was liberated by the Allied forces from Japanese rule on August 15. Here I would like to mention a book written by Jaswant Singh titled Jinnah, India, Partition, Independence. Jaswant Singh served as the External Affairs Minister, Defense Affairs Minister, and Finance Minister of India. He raised objections on accepting August 15 as the Independence Day of India. He wrote, why did Mountbatten choose 15th August? I find the reply given by the outgoing Viceroy casual and insulting. A book on Mountbatten reports him as having told its authors, the date I chose came out of blue. I chose it in reply to a question. I was determined to show I was master of the whole event. This is Mountbatten, arrogant Mountbatten. Jaswant Singh further wrote that Mountbatten issued a broadcast on 15th August 1947 to the United States of America to celebrate the second anniversary of the Allied victory over Japan. Mountbatten said, I speak to you tonight in Delhi. We are celebrating an event no less momentous for the future of the world, India's Independence Day. Jaswant Singh made the reference of the same book I already mentioned. It is Mountbatten and the Partition of India, which is actually a long interview of Mountbatten. According to Jaswant Singh, 15th August was the second anniversary of the surrender of Japan. It could have had a personal association for Mountbatten, but was totally irrelevant for his present responsibility. Jaswant Singh raised a question, a very important question. Did Mountbatten then turn India's partition also into an exercise in disingenuity. Disingenuity, which means dishonesty. Now look at the shameful attitude of Congress leaders. Indian National Congress leadership begged Mountbatten to become the Governor General of India. I will go back to page 75 of the book Mountbatten and the Partition of India, where the last Viceroy of India reveals that President of the Assembly, Rajendra Prasad, requested Mountbatten that you should be the first head of the state of our freely elected India. Then Nehru said, and you, sir, have chosen me as your Prime Minister, and here is the cabinet which I submit to you. How shameful. Then Gandhi came to see Mountbatten, and he had said, I wanted to tell you how thrilled I am that the Congress party should have asked you to stay on as the head of state. On the other side, Jinnah refused to accept Mountbatten as the joint Governor General of both India and Pakistan. Mountbatten sent messages to Jinnah through Nawab of Bhopal and Liaquat Ali Khan that if Muslim League is determined for the creation of Pakistan, then they must accept him as the joint Governor General of India and Pakistan. Jinnah refused because he doubted the intentions of Mountbatten and considered him as an enemy of Pakistan. According to a Viceroy's personal report of July 4, 1947, available in transfer of power documents, Mountbatten confessed that after the refusal of Jinnah to accept him as Governor General, I told him, it may well cost the whole of your assets and the future of Pakistan. I then got up and left the room. This is arrogance of Mountbatten. It was the evening of July 2nd, 1947, when Mountbatten faced a bombshell. Jinnah informed him that he wanted himself to be the first Governor General of Pakistan. It was difficult to accept one man riding two horses at the same time. Now, compare Congress leaders with Jinnah. Congress leaders were behaving like sycophants and collaborators of the British Raj. And Jinnah showed the character of an anti-imperialist freedom fighter. That was the reason Communist Party of India's General Secretary P.C. Joshi declared All India Muslim League as an anti-imperialist organization, and communists started supporting Pakistan in 1942. In fact, Jinnah became a symbol of resistance against British imperialism for ordinary Muslims to well-educated communists. Now you can understand that why Jinnah approved the proposal of changing the Independence Day of Pakistan from August 15 to August 14. August 15 was linked with the victory of imperial forces that used nuclear bombs against Japan. It was like an ego massage of Lord Mountbatten. Congress leaders happily agreed for the ego massage of Lord Mountbatten, but Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah defied British Raj. He changed the date. Now Indians must consider changing the date of their independence because Mountbatten imposed August 15, the victory day of imperialist forces against Japan. Same imperialist forces which killed more than 2,000 peaceful protesters in 1919 in Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar. Same imperialist forces killed hundreds of Muslims in Qissa Khwani Bazaar of Peshawar in 1930. How can Indians celebrate the victory day of their killers as their Independence Day? Indians may not change their Independence Day because Their forefathers or the leaders of the Indian National Congress were the beneficiaries of imperialism. Historical documents prove that not only Mountbatten but Sir Cyril Radcliffe also favored India in the boundary demarcation of the two new countries. He gave a Muslim majority area, Gurdaspur, to India. Gurdaspur provided India with easy access to Kashmir, and that's how Kashmir problem was created. Radcliffe actually conspired with Mountbatten, who was already collaborating with Congress leaders to create problems for Pakistan. This Viceroy Mountbatten, violating his oath of impartiality, put undue pressure on Radcliffe to alter his Punjab boundary award so as to give India the Muslim majority areas of Zira, Firozpur, and Gurdaspur to please Nehru, who had promised to make Mountbatten India's first Governor General. Andrew Roberts, a British historian, has exposed the dishonesty and greed of Mountbatten in his famous book, Eminent Churchillians. Conspiracies of Mountbatten caused the division of Punjab and Bengal. This division resulted in one of the largest migrations in the human history, with approximately 12 million people displaced who also faced widespread violence and communal riots from Lahore to Calcutta and from Jammu Kashmir to Quetta. After all these conspiracies, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah wanted to establish a separate identity of Pakistan. He wanted a Pakistan which got independence through resistance, not through appeasing an imperial power. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a real freedom fighter who always supported freedom fighters. Jinnah supported Bal Gangadhar Tilak, a very famous freedom fighter. When he faced sedition charges in 1909 and 1916, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah defended him in the courts. Indian historian A.G. Noorani preserved the story of Jinnah and Tilak in his book about these two comrades in the freedom struggle. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah also supported famous freedom fighter Bhagat Singh when he announced hunger strike in the prison. Jinnah delivered a speech in the assembly and demanded to treat Bhagat Singh and his comrades as political prisoners. Another book written by A.G. Noorani, a famous Indian historian, about the trial of Bhagat Singh included a whole chapter on how Jinnah defended Bhagat Singh openly in the Legislative Assembly. And here I would like to show you this book. This is the book written by A.G. Noorani, and there is a full chapter about the support of Jinnah for Bhagat Singh. In the same book, A.G. Noorani wrote that it was not only Jinnah but Allama Iqbal also supported Bhagat Singh from the platform of Lahore High Court Bar Association. It is written in the same book. Jinnah supported Mufti Aminul Hussaini of Palestine, who was declared a most wanted criminal by the imperial forces in 1945. Jinnah openly supported many freedom fighters that were declared terrorists and traitors by the British Raj. Here I would like to show you a letter written by Mufti Aminul Hussaini to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and this letter is available in the Jinnah papers. This is the Jinnah papers in which you can see this letter written by Mufti Aminul Hussaini on September 18, 1947, in which Mufti Aminul Hussaini congratulated Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah over the creation of Pakistan. And there is another letter available in this book compiled by Sayyid Shamsul Hasan, who was the private secretary of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. And there is a letter written by Mufti Aminul Hussaini in Arabic language, and the letter was posted to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah in 1945. So you can Now you can see that Mufti Aminul Hussaini and Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah were in contact with each other from 1945 to 1947. Now I can tell you another reality. Jinnah was also in contact with Muslim Brotherhood leader Hassan al-Banna, who refused to accept the state of Israel. They wrote letters to each other which are available in Jinnah papers. Jinnah also opposed the creation of Israel by imperial powers in 1948 and wrote a letter to US President Truman. Jinnah rejected the partition of Palestine and denounced United Nations General Assembly's Resolution 181, which proposed a two-state solution of the Palestine conflict. Jinnah tried his level best to disassociate Pakistan from the colonial legacy of British Raj. But unfortunately, after his death, Pakistan was gone in the hands of those who bowed down to imperial powers. Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah always opposed arrest without warrant. He rejected the Rowlatt Act in the Legislative Assembly of India and said, no man's liberty should be taken away for a single minute without a proper judicial inquiry. Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah always supported freedom of expression. He criticized the Press Act of 1910 in the Assembly on September 19, 1918 and said, protect those journalists who are doing their duty and who are serving both the public and the government by criticizing the government independently, honestly, which is an education for any government. On another occasion, on March 13, 1947, Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah spoke to journalists in Bombay, which is not Mumbai, and said, I expect you to be completely fearless. If I go wrong, or for that matter, the League goes wrong in any direction of its policy or program, I want you to criticize it honestly as its friends. It is unfortunate that Pakistanis celebrate Independence Day on August 14, but Pakistani media is still facing black laws. And Pakistan's legal system is heavily chained by the British colonial laws. Look at Pakistan Penal Code PPC 1860, Code of Criminal Procedure 1898, Code of Civil Procedure 1908, Official Secret Act 1923. There is a long list of colonial laws in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. These laws are telling us that you celebrate your Independence Days with a lot of pride, but you are still slaves of colonial powers. Pakistani Parliament approved anti-media laws like PICA without any debate. British Raj ended in 1947, but its oppressive policies are still in place. Sometimes a question can be a powerful tool for uncovering a truth. We need to ask ourselves a question. Is the judiciary free in Pakistan? Is the media free in Pakistan? Is Parliament in Pakistan independent? First of all, Parliament and judiciary must break the shackles of old colonial laws, and then we Pakistanis and the Indians and the Bangladeshis are justified in celebrating our Independence Days. Thank you very much.